Night 2. But it's not till tomorrow night that it all comes together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Second Row Podcast. Man, have we got a burner right now. And I think this is going to be a great little podcast. But we're not going to be very long today because there's still a lot of working, a lot of grinding going on, man. And these guys are still busting their asses to try to get this show off for you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Cabot, Arkansas. This is lit. Man, I don't know what else that we could possibly say to get y'all to understand how important this show is. This event is very, very huge. It's very huge for Arkansas. Just plain and simple. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to welcome in with us the guy, I'm going to say the guy that I think tomorrow night has the match of the night, Tim Land. Tim, I think that this young man right here tomorrow night is going to burn the mat down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, still AJ, the future. AJ, welcome in, young man. How you doing?
Man, I am doing amazing. How are you, my ref? My ref Joey
I'm
Lynn,
good.
what's good?
I'm good, brother. Hey, you already know, man. Dude, tomorrow night, man. Biggest. I mean, you're an international superstar. Let's not knock any wings.
Yep.
Off, all right?
Right? International superstar at 17 years old, not even out of high school yet. And on top of that, I made the CKW championship, world championship. So
now, see, the boy's got his words already planned down. He knows what he's saying, what he's doing. I like that. That kid, yeah. Let's put it in perspective, as we call it. But not only have you made the CKW a world championship, brother, you've also made it very relevant.
Yep.
And that I've got to applaud you, man. I've got to applaud you. You carry that title like a true champion, both in and out of the ring. And that is very important in today's business. Now, first things first, man, let's get into this huge match card we've got set up for tomorrow night, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is huge.
It's insane. It's insane. And it's like what you said, it's the biggest show that Arkansas has ever seen in history, right? This is going
far.
See, so
absolutely.
When you put OIWA with something, you have nothing but awesomeness. Like, let's just be real. Like, no other promotion, people, trainer, whatever can compare to the OIWA. Let's just get that straight, right? Because OIWA takes things to that much better, like to the next level. Okay, so
man, I can't do nothing but back you on that, brother. That's all I can do is back every word you're saying, and I do, But dude, tomorrow night in our first matchup, Cheeseburger. If you remember Cheeseburger, you know what kind of athlete this guy is, right? So, and he's facing somebody. If I'm not mistaken, you have facing, or have faced in Matt Cross.
Yeah.
Now,
Matt Cross.
He's a beast, man. You already know that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's an ass beater as well.
I mean,
so is Cheeseburger.
Yeah, I mean, Cheeseburger is from, ROH, right? ROH is probably one of the biggest super independent promotions out there to this day. And then you got Matt Cross, where he's been just about anywhere, where, he's almost hit all 50 states. And then he's also hit, maybe, I can't even give a number as to how many countries he's actually wrestled in. Okay,
man,
so
he's been in a lot. I'm gonna be honest. He's been in a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to put a number on that. If you put that aspect to it, no way to put a number on it. And I gotta ask, man, because I told everybody I would wait, and give a true match card statement as far as who my take is. Now I talked about this Monday night with Dean Fleming and Dante Smiley, two guys that I consider goats on the independent scene as far as wrestling goes. Okay,
Dean Fleming's the OIWA TV championship. What's up, Colin? What's up, Big C, my boy? And then, I mean, on
Hey,
top of that,
Dante.
There it is.
Yeah,
yes,
look at him.
sir.
He's already
AJ the
speaking.
Future, 1, 2, 3 tomorrow.
Yeah. I said
Yep.
what I said, Future tomorrow. Ain't no upset. Ski.
Yeah,
Dante,
yeah.
my God, man.
So, but no. So like, you got Dante, champ. That's my guy, of course.
Man,
And then he's got those gorgeous OIWA International Heavyweight Championships, and then you also got Dean Fleming, which is the television champion. My apologies, of the OIWA. So when you think about it, of course they're going to be goats. They are
they
the
are
goats.
definitely.
I mean, like,
They are definitely that, man. That's the reason why I stated like it. Now, here's where I pick your brain, my man. Here's where I
alert,
pick your brain.
alert.
Alert. Matt Cross the cheeseburger. Who you got?
Oh man. See, so I have stepped in the ring with Matt, but I haven't exactly stepped into the ring with Cheeseburger yet, which will eventually happen later down in the road. I'm throwing it out there as I usually do. I'm manifesting it because that's what the future does. But I'm gonna have to go with Mad Dog, Matt Cross. Okay, M Dog. Come on.
You're gonna have to go with
Come
Matt
on.
Cross. Okay.
I gotta go with Matt
Okay.
Cross.
Okay. I mean, you've been in the ring with him,
Yep.
but you haven't
I
with
know.
Cheeseburger. So
Yeah.
I can see where you would say Matt Cross. Okay. I can follow that 100%. Now, as far as my pick for that match tomorrow night, I'm going to have to sway to the left of you there just a second, my young man. I
By
am
all
going to
means.
have to go with Cheeseburger.
Okay.
Okay, because I've seen some of the crazy shit that Cheeseburger's done.
I'm
And
my
man,
guy.
I mean, the man is he's a professional wrestler in his own right.
Oh,
Okay,
of course.
just like Matt Cross is. I'm not knocking the ability of either one of these men, either one of them, and you know this just as well as I do. You can be beat on any given night.
Of course.
It can happen.
Well, of course.
So I'm gonna take the underdog in this one. I'm gonna take the underdog in this, and I'm going with Cheeseburger. All right, underdog Cheeseburger for the
All right.
win tomorrow night in the first match.
Is
All
this
right.
is this just gonna be like tallied up, like to see how many I got right and how many you got wrong,
I mean,
or vice
dude.
versa?
I mean, we can. This is recorded, so we can definitely go back.
We can go back and
Okay,
and get
we
the
can
info.
tally this shit up. We can definitely go back on it. There ain't no doubt
Alrighty.
about that.
All
I got
right.
you. I got you. All right. So what do we get on the winner? What? Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
He's going Matt Cross.
No, wait a minute. What does the loser
you mean
get?
that one.
Oh, I have no idea.
Loser? You don't know what the loser's gonna get? I guess an L,
You
maybe.
know what?
Probably.
Scenario, maybe the winner needs to get a good old fashioned cheeseburger.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
Pop in comments up as they come in. So we can see them.
Uh-huh.
That match is going to be awesome,
what's
regardless
up?
of
What's
winner.
up?
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Good morning, afternoon,
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Miss Leah. How you doing? All right. So I'm skipping this one because we're going to come back to this one at the end of this
Okay.
broadcast, brother.
All right.
I'm skipping you and Carrie Moore. Okay, I'm skipping that for right now.
Okay.
I don't want to go into that just yet because I think what finally needs to be said not only is going to be said in the ring, will be said right here live at the Second Row Podcast tonight from one AJ the Future. But let's move on to the third match on the card, man. Ryzen versus Brian Keith in a casket match.
Oh man. Ooh, man. I've wrestled BK before, and by all means, like that guy's on a whole nother level. And he just had his little match with Hangman, right?
Right.
Right. So that was one hell of a match too. What's up? What's up?
What's up, Mama Jessica?
But I've also been hit with a swanton off the top rope from Ryzen, and that also didn't feel too good. So I mean, technically, I've been in the ring with both of these dudes, and not to mention I took a super kick from Ryzen before he hit me with that. So that there's no words.
Kind of makes your jaw go sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with BK. I'm gonna
You're
go with
going
BK. Yep, the man
Hey,
with the
Amy,
black halo.
glad to
What's
have
up,
you in,
Amy?
Amy. Now you're going with BK. Now let me ask you something, AJ, because this is a casket match. Now we all know what Rod's track record looks like, okay? But this is a casket match. You're going for, the caller of the damned, if you will.
Yeah,
The
no, you're
seeker of
right.
souls.
You're
In
right.
Rising, and I mean, I've worked with both of these guys in the ring, right? And I've seen the ability of both of these gentlemen. They are humongous when it comes to being agile and
Mm-hmm.
athletic. They are humongous in that area, man. And you going with BK, huh?
Oh, yeah, well, okay, so you're talking about how Ryzen, frankly, the dude's scary. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay,
Yeah.
he comes from hell. Okay, but
Yeah.
you got Brian Keith, and he's the man with the black halo, and he's not gonna stop at no matter what to collect his bounty. So right now the
This is
bounty,
kind of a bad guy versus good guy scenario.
it's just a guy versus a demon right now. So if we're
Yeah.
being honest, but I stick by what I said. BK,
Okay. All
BK.
right. Brian Keith for the win. All right. You
I got it. No,
got it?
trust me, I
Okay.
got the
All right.
tally.
Well, I mean, we got it on video. It's
Mhm.
being recorded. But yeah. All right. So
that was a 3-1 right now.
Brian Keith versus Rising in a casket match. Rising shuts the door.
Mm. Mm.
Rising shuts the lid of the casket.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going with Rising for the W on that. I'm going to stand behind that too. I guess I'm going to stay with the underdog, or let's give it a Barrett Brown quote. The stray dog, baby. I'm
That's my
gonna stay
guy.
with those dogs. I know I'm gonna stay with them dogs all night long, man.
All right.
And see how we bless on that one, right? All right. So, all right. In the first match, he's got Matt Cross. In the next match, after his match that we'll get to later on, he's got Brian Keith. All right. Now, this is where it gets interesting because I'm a fan of interest. I'm a really big fan of interest, and I'm interested in this match as well as I am a few other matches, which will be about 6 more on this card. It has a 7 total on it. Okay, I'm a very interested person. All right, so Dean Fleming versus Sam Brody.
Ooh.
Yes, I know, because I've seen what Sam can do.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. He's scary. I was in a tag match with him, and I was on his side. Thank God, like
thank God.
so, like,
But but look at the other side though too. You've got Dean Fleming. What's his mantra?
Man, Dean's is a watch your face type of guy.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
like
I don't
Dean.
know. I don't know if I would want to watch Sin's face though, because his face is kind of scary looking. If we're being honest,
it is, man. It's like one of those that you would actually find in a true, legit haunted house. Oh, speaking of that, this is October, right? Yes. Oh my God,
it is.
Yeah,
already.
yeah. So let me ask AJ, who you got? Sam Brody, Dean Fleming.
I'm gonna go with Sin. I gotta go with Sin. I gotta go with Sin because if I don't, I know he's gonna get me. I know he's like the boogeyman. He's gonna come out of nowhere. I'm gonna be eating a waffle at Waffle House, and he's just gonna take it away from me, and drop an elbow or something. So I don't need him, one, taking my waffle, two, scaring the living tar out of me, and three, I don't need him dropping an elbow on me in the middle of Waffle House.
I agree.
So
I agree.
So I'm going
I
with Sin.
agree.
So we're saying
Okay.
Save the Walker. Got it.
Tim, nobody's asked you yet. Now, as far as knowing about pro wrestling, I want all you out there in Happy Land, okay, to understand that Tim is a producer of the Second Row podcast. Okay, all this setup, man, that we have minus one camera, that's all Tim. All our computers that are sitting in front of us, that's all Tim. Our mics, this big damn mic, this is all Tim. These lights that are back here in the back that keep us lit up looking pretty. Well, him, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Debatable.
Okay, looking pretty, but me looking like Joey because that's me, right? I'm only a one of a kind lookalike, right? I look like myself.
don't scare
There you go. Anyway, so he doesn't know. We're trying to get him. How do I say this and keep it kayfabe? We're trying to get him to where he needs to be in the world of professional wrestling. Let me say it like that, and I'll leave it like that because some things just need to be left like that. Tim, you watched that guy, which would be Matt Cross. I know you have not ever seen Cheeseburger. Who you got in the first match, Tim? Now, if I'm going off of names alone, I'm going for Cheeseburger.
Well, yeah, because that one just stands right out no matter what.
So
It
so
does. It does.
I mean, it truly does. But to be honest with you, I could cheat and say I've watched some video of Cheeseburger before this, just so I would see kind of what he was doing and what he wasn't doing, and he's crazy enough.
Okay.
He is very.
So he might
crazy.
just do it.
So is that your pick?
That's my pick on that.
All right. So we got 2 cheeseburgers. We got one.
So it's 2 versus 1. Is Tim on the
right now it's 2 versus 1. It's Tim on my level. No, ma'am.
Not at all.
No, ma'am.
Nope.
It is
not at all.
No, ma'am.
Mama Future has a little bit more intelligence in the wrestling world than Tim.
And my wife comes on. She says wrestling intelligence is what Tim needs. That's what we're trying to get him, sweetheart. We're trying to get him there. All right, we're working on it.
We are.
All right, so we're gonna skip number 2 there, young man. All right, let's go on to this number 3 match right here. You've seen both of these gentlemen wrestle.
I have.
Who you got?
I think Ryzen's going to pull it out.
You think Ryzen's going to pull it out?
Okay.
All right, so that's 2 Ryzens, 2 cheeseburgers.
Are you picking these people because Joey's right next to you, or are you picking them because you want them to? Yeah, like if he picks
Not at all.
and he goes on my side, he's just gonna be like, oh, like something. Like...
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I've seen them.
I love you, kid.
Look, Joey's gonna hit me upside the head regardless. So either way, won't be the first.
All right, who you got?
I think Ryzen's gonna pull that one.
I think Ryzen's gonna pull it out. Okay.
It's his forte. I think he's gonna shine on it.
All right, so we'll keep moving right along here. All right, Dean and Sin. You seen both of these gentlemen wrestle as well?
I have.
You've been through the doors at CKW.
Yeah.
You've seen Dean Fleming come through the curtain. You've also seen Sam Brody come through the curtain.
Honestly, I think ultimately it's going to be a tough fight in that match. But I honestly think Dean's going to do what it's going to take.
You honestly think Dean's got that?
Yeah. Whether it's his foot, elbow, fist, whatever, he's going to do it.
All right. So he's got Dean. You got Sin. I'm gonna take Sam Brody on that one as well. Okay, I'm going to take Sam Brody on that one as well. I'm going to call Sam Brody the underdog on that one. I'm going to take Sam Brody on that one as well. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's move on up one, man. This is going to be the hardest hitting damn match of the night. Bar none. I don't give a damn what else is on this card. These 2 gentlemen that I'm fixing to bring across your ears as far as what the Second Row podcast is concerned are going to be 2 of the heaviest hitters that night at OIWA presents This Is Lit. And that's Dante Smiley and Jacob Fatu. Now, know both these men, know both of them very well. If I'm going to go with anybody on this win, I'm going to go with the GOAT because it's going to take somebody that truly has a wrestling knowledge to pull this match off. Now, I'm not saying that Jacob Fatu does not have that because man does. His background, his bloodline speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. But if I'm going with somebody that night, I'm going with the GOAT. I'm going with Dante Smiley. Talk to us, AJ. Who you got?
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off these. I'm going to walk out because I can't answer that question. No. So you got to think about it, right? So Mo is my trainer, my mentor, right? But Dante he's also got his fingerprints on me too, in wrestling training aspect, and so does DJ Brown, and so does Sin Bodie, and so does Dean and Matt and Cheeseburger. Like all these guys that we're naming off right now, they have helped me to get to the point where I'm at to this day. I don't know Jacob like that yet. Okay. I hope to. And hopefully me and him can have that one-on-one experience in the ring, right? But I'm going to have to go with my boy Dante. I mean,
I'm down with that.
Like, I mean, dude's got his whole name on his back. Of course I'm going to have to pick him.
Look, Dante Smiley is this is an actual, and you hear this term said a lot in pro wrestling, and it's just a forte of words. But when I talk about an actual self-made man, Dante Smiley is that in the flesh. Okay, I'm there. You go. That's
He's
my
just
take
that guy.
on that one. You're damn right. He's that guy.
He's that guy.
You've seen Dante Smiley. You watched Dante. Yep. Me and this guy had like an hour and 30-minute talk on the way home one night about Dante Smiley.
We did.
And when the first time he seen Dante, he was like, "Where in the hell have they been keeping this kid in?"
That's exactly.
I was like, "Man, he's just making his way." What is the world missing as far as where he is concerned? How come they can't see this man? And I had to explain that, right? Some things are left kayfabe, okay? And then there was other questions and everything, and he said, "Man, every show that I go to that I see him on, that's my pick to win the show that night. That's just my pick to win the show." I was like, "Explain." He said, "Well, you got this match, this match, this match, this match. If I'm a person that's picking the winner out of all them matches, I have to pick one, right?" I said, "Yeah. Okay, I have to pick one person out of that one match, right?" "Yeah." Dante.
And it's still going to be done.
It's still going to be Dante.
He's just looking at you like you already know. You already know.
I mean, I explain it like the way it needs to be explained, or I hope I do anyway, because sometimes poor guy here, he doesn't have the right words, especially when he takes a chop from me sitting right here, studio side.
Yeah, that's true.
But we're not going to say ringside. We're going to say studio side, and that's just how that one goes. So
because
now,
it's
man,
all
we're moving
happening on the
car.
second row.
Yes. yes. But it's all happening like that. Now, if you want to talk about women wrestlers and you want to talk about great independent women wrestlers, we have an argument. Okay? We have a legit argument. But the only way to settle this argument is not by us having words, not with one another over a keyboard or video camera or anything like that. That is between these two ladies. If you want to talk about true women talented on the independent level, none other than Evelyn Carter and Sue Young. Now, I've watched both of these ladies, been in the ring with both of these ladies. I'm not ever going to take the OIWA off my back. As far as what we do with this podcast, I'm going to carry it. right? Just like still the future AJ that's with us right now is not going to take, you know, the OIWA or CKW off of his back. He's going to carry it the same way Dante does, same way Dean Flood, same way Mo does, same way Jason does, same way C does. I mean, we all carry this company at a certain level on our backs because we want to see it succeed, and succeeding it is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, it is succeeding. And that is enough said in itself. But Evelyn Carter and Sue Young, I believe that argument needs to be settled in the ring tomorrow night. And if you're asking me, I'm telling you right now, Evelyn Carter, the OIWA Women's Champion, Evelyn Carter, 1-2-3 over Sue Young, or by submission.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm calling it two different ways because I know Evelyn's background. And I've seen what this woman can do, and she's a beast in herself. And
Oh,
she can
yeah.
either beat you down to either count your shoulders to the mat, or she can make you tap like a little baby. It's your choice how you play her game that night.
100%.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna
But
say that right there.
but
Yeah,
you got Sue Young.
I know.
Just think about it, right?
Let's do think about it, AJ, but let's also think about this. Okay, Sue's been in all these different companies already. She's been at all these different levels. She's been beat at all of them. Let's think about it.
I mean, she's been beaten at all of them, but she's also won at all of them.
Sue Young
was,
won getting signed. Sue Young won getting signed. It's not anything that she's ever done at those levels. Sue Young won when she came on the independent scene, bro. That's what kind of a beast that woman is.
Oh yeah.
But I'm still waiting on your answer.
I'm gonna go with Sue.
Ooh.
I gotta go with Sue. I got to, you know.
Ooh, you hurt me, kid. Ooh.
Oh, whatever.
Ooh,
I ain't hurting you.
Ooh.
I ain't hurting you. You good. You live. You'll live.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, trust me.
I swear to God, this boy.
You'll
Now,
live.
Tim, you've seen Evelyn Carter,
Several times.
but I don't. Have you watched any of Sue Young stuff?
I've watched some of Sue's
Okay.
footage that I found.
Okay. All right.
And to be honest, I honestly don't know on this one what's going to come out.
You don't know on this one.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. So we'll give that one a draw. We'll play that one third down. Okay. We'll give that one a draw. One's got one, and he's a
Well, really, to be honest, to me, I think
We'll play that one
my
down.
gut tells me Evelyn's going to win by some form of submission. Like that seems to be her special.
That's what your gut's telling you, but you just
I don't
honestly
know.
don't know.
Yeah, because I've watched some of Sue's footage, but I haven't watched a whole lot.
Okay, all right. Evelyn Carter with the W tomorrow night. Evelyn Carter.
Yeah,
I am scared
absolutely.
of Sue. Yeah, I'm scared of Sue. So
Absolutely. I'll freely admit that.
Yeah, he's scared of her. I agree with you, Jessica. Yeah, he's scared of her. Now, I'm going to call this one the main event of the night because it is the last match on the card. That's Matt Vandergriff versus Alexander Hammerstone. Now, AJ, I know you worked with Matt, and man, y'all did some phenomenal stuff. And I was so impressed just with the level of two young cats that are digging and scratching and clawing and grinding day in, day out, both in and out of the ring, up that mountain, man, to, you know, what other people say is make yourself relevant, but you did that when you got into business because nobody knew that you were in that handful of 10 out of a million that come through the wrestling industry that have it, right? That's my take on that. Now, I watched Hammerstone. I watched Vandergrift. You and him did some amazing things. Hammerstone has always impressed me with his athleticism for a big man. Since he's actually come on the scene.
Dude, I remember watching from the back at Sormania 2, I believe, and it was him and DJ Brown for the
Yes.
SOAR World Heavyweight Championship. And when I tell you, when I saw DJ Brown reverse out of a superplex into a German suplex from the second rope and launched Hammerstone, it popped me. Like, I was like, yes,
Yes.
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 You know, like, I was amazed by that. And then since then, I've watched Hammerstone stuff on MLW and all these other different places like FSW as well, Future Stars out in Las Vegas. But like you said, I've also been in the ring with Matt, and I know Matt can do phenomenal things. So I'm going with Matt.
All right. Good.
I'm going with Matt.
So is your mom. Jessica popped in. She said Matt Vandergrift as well. So
And plus, he also looks like my brother, but like
okay.
from a long
Okay. I'm gonna let you hold that tabernacle. So who you got, Tim?
Well, I've never seen either one in person, but I did watch some footage.
You've seen Vandergrift in person. You seen him at CKW.
It just doesn't ring a bell top of my head.
Matt Vandergrift.
It will eventually.
He faced him in the main event.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay, so yes, you're right. Well, I still think
again, ladies and gentlemen, we're still working on
it. I'm a work in progress.
Still working on it.
It takes time.
It takes time. He'll get there, but it takes time. His spot in professional wrestling is where you see him sitting at right now. And eventually that's what we're going to have him doing. This is going to be a live thing every time a show pops up, whether it's OIWA or something like that, that this guy won't sitting there and running live feed, doing these live things, man, for us and making things happen on a futuristic level, if you will. Tim isn't scared of Hammerstone yet. He'll be scared tomorrow. yeah, he's going to look at Hammerstone and go,
dude's legs are as big as my torso, okay? Like, I mean, his quad is like my chest, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, for me, I think that's going to be his downfall tomorrow night against Matt Vandergrift. I think his muscle is going to overshadow him. I think it's going to slow him down. I think that Matt Vandergrift will be able to use his smarts where Alexander has a lot of strength. I think Matt's going to be able to use his smarts and pull out the W tomorrow night in that one. Now, moment we've all been waiting for. And we pushed this podcast just a few minutes longer than what we wanted to. But this is the moment we've been waiting for right here. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, two of the future stars. See how that rings a bell yet? Two of the future stars in professional wrestling will clash in Cabot, Arkansas. Now, I'm going to tell you this now, and if the world is still around in 5-6 years, you're going to see it and you'll be able to go back. You know, I know a guy that used to talk on a Second Row podcast that predicted this shit, and that is Kerry Morton and AJ being two of the top draws in professional wrestling. I can see that happening. I can see that coming. And I think that both of these gentlemen are deserving of this title. I think that they're going to be two huge forces to reckon with in the world of professional wrestling. Not because of their daddy or not because of Bobby Horn. It's going to be because of these two gentlemen wanting it just as bad as my daddy or Bobby Horn. And that right there is the kicker because they listen and they apply. So then again, it comes back. It comes back around to the daddy and Bobby Horn. That's what all of this comes back to. So tomorrow night in Cabot, Arkansas, AJ the Future, 1, 2, 3. Tim,
Same.
same.
Mm-hmm.
Now, AJ, I'm not going to ask you to pick a winner in this, man. I'm
me.
really not.
It's me.
I already know. I already know.
I mean,
I'm not going to ask you to do that because that wouldn't be that would be that'd be crazy of me to do, man. Because you're going to pick yourself regardless, right? He would pick himself. He already has. I don't know if you have seen. He cut a little promo on you, man, out in the middle of the woods. He got his camouflage on. He got his cap on.
Sure
he's out here hunting bucks or snorting ducks down the road, or something. He's blowing something out of the air or shooting somebody.
No, I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, no.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you not see mine? I released mine last night.
I did. I've seen yours. I did see yours.
Yeah.
I think there was something left unsaid. I really do. I think there might have been something left unsaid. I could see it. You were wanting to say something that was really, really future wise, if you will.
I mean, like, so it's one thing, right, when you look at me as a kid. It's another when you look at me as another fellow wrestler in this business. However, it seems like people are taking steps back into the past and they're mentioning my age. And I thought we got all the way past that.
He lives in the
Unfortunately,
mountains.
okay, well then that's probably why he hasn't realized, that age in this ring and in this business doesn't necessarily matter because I'm the 12-year-old that kicked down those brick walls. I'm that 17-year-old that's making his own name for himself. I'm that 17-year-old that's going places and that isn't necessarily getting all the help. Yes, were there help in the way? Yes, of course. Because if you don't have help, then why don't you have help?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So when he started mentioning that, I was playing professional wrestler, obviously he might have.
Yep.
If obviously because he's living in the mountains,
the mountain air got to his head. Is that what you're trying to say?
Probably 100%. Yeah, no,
Okay.
because
probably just upset Amy. I'm sure.
I'm
here.
Upset Amy. But all I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna come out on top, and I'm going to gain his respect, just like how I've gained everybody's respect since I started in 2019.
Now, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, but I don't think that gaining his respect is going to be enough. I mean, because he's talking about you as far as being a kid and playing wrestler, and I don't think he understands. I really don't think that he understands just what kind of an athlete that you actually are. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to find out tomorrow night because he is.
Oh, yeah.
And it is such a big opportunity for AJ because Gary Morton is NWA, man. You know who his dad is.
100%. I know who his daddy is, and
Robert Gibson was a mentor of mine for 2.5 years at All Pro in Columbus, Mississippi, man. So, the teaching and the knowledge, I promise you, is there in Gary Morton. I promise you that. Is he smart? AJ, he is. Is he agile? AJ, he is.
I'm not okay. I'm not going
Hold on.
into this fight. Okay, I'll let you continue, and then I'll say what I need to say.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
AJ is also smart. AJ is also agile. Not only is AJ agile, AJ has something that a lot of wrestlers don't have right now. And it's not momentum, it's size. Size in momentum. And if you're not understanding what I'm saying about that, this kid is the perfect size to roll you up into a little plastic bag, tied at the top of your legs, and pull. Exactly. And so it's just not momentum in the business that I'm referring to, AJ. It's not momentum by your guys that are pushing you. We know who those are, right? It's not momentum as far as a name. It is momentum as far as AJ. This is what I want, right? This is what I want, and that is momentum enough to keep pushing you forward. Again, shoulders. I already know, man. Look at his shit. The last show that I worked with this kid, which was at Chaotic Kingdom, he walked up past me, turned and looked at me, and I went, "Dog, your lats, man. They're starting to show like, like yeah, I want to." I bark off a tree kind of thing, and yeah, I know, right? And I was like, bro, keep doing what you're doing, man. It is coming around. It is coming around, and you're gonna sprout out, man. Just like I said, you're gonna sprout out, bro. It's gonna be beautiful, man, to watch this happen. Tomorrow night I have AJ. 1, 2, 3. Tim has AJ. 1, 2, 3. AJ has AJ. 1, 2, 3. But AJ's got something else, man. He's got something to say.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention, when I went to London, I got back on a plane back to the States, and then I started right back going onto the road, and I was in front of millions and millions of people on Impact Pro Wrestling. So, I mean, the grind don't stop.
To him.
The grind doesn't stop. But what I was going to say was, I'm not going into this fight without, doing my homework. Because every single match that I have, I'm going to give it my all. Like, no matter who it is, what they've done, where they've been, I'm still going to do everything in my ability to come out on top. And I feel like that's how everybody's mindset should be. Unfortunately, It's not. Unfortunately,
I totally
it's not.
I totally get that.
So when I step into the ring with Kerry Morton tomorrow, just know anything that he can do, I'm going to one up. So
I'm liking that. Now, Nate Lawson, I just sent you something. Nate Lawson just popped in the room, man. Nate Lawson, I sent you something, man, just then. If you can pop in for just a second, brother. I would like to. Tim Land sent it to you, by the way, brother.
Yep.
If you're able to pop in, because we're gonna be on about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna jack out, get out of here, and go do our thing. As not only this right here, these boys have been showing up in places like Impact Wrestling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just everybody that's on a TV level or anything like that. Opportunity awaits a lot of us. Okay, and opportunity only comes by those who are pushing, grinding, keeping, and making even more happen than what most will ever attempt to make happen. And the other night, these guys, AJ being one of them, some of the guys in CKW were also on Impact Wrestling during a strap match. I thought that was really, really neat. I think you actually got an opportunity to whip somebody's ass. Yeah,
literally with a
literally,
belt.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I mean, so, man, just keep doing what you're doing. I think that your words are going to speak for themselves as far as your actions in the ring, and
Hmm.
I can't wait for tomorrow night, man, to see what this match holds because I think that it is going to be match of the
Don't
night.
get choked up. Don't get choked
I
up.
got choked up because I leaned between that one and Dante's, man. And I've sat around. I even talked with this guy, man, about it for about 2 hours, And I'm like, man, Dante's always been my boy. AJ's always been my boy. How am I supposed to pick in between one or the other? And Tim, plainly said, look, man, it's not about picking between one or the other. It is
Uh-oh.
about choosing the one that you actually think is going to do what needs to be done to put himself under that spotlight. And I
Right.
think that AJ will be the one to do what he has to do tomorrow night to put himself under that spotlight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, woo, we have a ring general, if you will, in the room with us right now. And Mr. Nate Lawson. Nate Lawson, welcome into the Second Row Podcast, my man. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
fam? What's going on?
Ah, man, I don't know it, brother. We were in here. We were running over match card, man, for tomorrow night, kind of picking and choosing, man. I wanted you to step in just a minute, man, because AJ is facing Kerry Morton now. Let's go back for a second, Nate. A young Nate Lawson in the ring with so many legends. I'm not even going to start to name the names of the people that you have been in the ring with that are great, that are legends, that are ring generals, that are veterans, that nobody, a lot of people haven't been in the ring with, and nobody can stand at that level, and say that, oh man, I can do better than him, because that would be just a slap in the face. I want to know what advice you have for AJ for tomorrow night versus Kerry Moore.
AJ, you and I have a history, a little bit of a history. But here's the deal, man. I recognize your talent, and I recognize what you bring to the table. You have worked your ass off to
Yes.
get better. I've known you for almost 5 years now, I think, and
Exactly 5 years.
I watched you when you first came in, and then you and I we've shared a squared circle. Um, and here's the thing: a lot of people, man, they're going to give you flack. They're going to sit there and tell you you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that, but you put in the work, and we see the fruits of that work. Um, and I think for you, you're been in the gym. I can see you working. I can see you trying to get better, and that's what it's all about. There's a lot of people that, they talk that talk and they say they deserve this and they deserve that, but they don't put in the work. They don't put in the effort. They don't understand what it takes to be the guy, right? And you're putting in that work and you're given some opportunities to really showcase your talent. And tomorrow night, that's what you should do. You should go out there, show what you know, showcase your talent. Kerry Morton, heck of a superstar. Former NWA junior heavyweight champion. I just shared the ring with him this past August. And, he and we had a moment, and I know what he can do in that ring. I think you know what he can do in that ring. And I just want you to go out there and just, like I said, just do the dang thing. You know what I'm saying? Silence the haters. Don't listen to the haters. Um, go out there and show the world why you are the future, right?
Now,
And I know you're
now
probably sitting there looking at me like, Nate the Great saying this to me,
yes,
but
yeah.
but but listen, where I'm at right now, I got some other things going on. I talked about that I wanted to give back, and there's a lot of people that can sit there and be like, they can say what they want about me giving back, but that is what I'm here to do, and that's where I'm at right now. And so, to me, it's all about the future. No pun intended.
Ooh, oh, whoa.
Those
Oh,
are always
man.
the good ones, though. Those
Hey,
are
I
always the
said
good ones.
no pun intended, right? But listen.
All right, so
Hold
you
on,
said
hold
the
on,
perfect.
Let me say this real quick.
All right.
You have an opportunity tomorrow. Don't waste that opportunity, period.
Ooh.
Because there are people that are out there right now hoping that you fail. Trust me. They're hoping that you fail. But don't worry about what everybody else thinks. Don't worry about what everyone else says. Just go out there and do you, young man. Period. Okay?
I got you.
Now, you said something just a minute ago, and Jessica touched on something at the same damn time. And I found that really ironic the way those two things actually hit. You said silence the haters, and she said everybody says it's handed to him. Those are your haters, man. The ones that say that this is handed to you. Those are your haters, AJ. And those are the ones that need to be silenced.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Joey. And I'm going to say this to AJ because he needs to recognize this. Because of the position that you're in, you have a lot of opportunities. You have a lot of opportunities that a lot of people don't have. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But just know that when you're given those opportunities to go out there and showcase your talent, you got to work twice as hard to prove why you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about. People can say what they want, but your actions will shut them up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter. Somebody can sit there and say, oh, he's been given these opportunities, whatever. Yeah, they wish they had the same opportunities. They wish they could face the people that you face. They wish they could be in the ring and get that experience with the people that you have. Recognize it for what it is, but don't take it for granted.
Right.
Brother, you're the only one putting in the hard work to get you there. You're the only one putting in that work. There ain't another soul on the face of this earth that's putting that work in but you. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nobody fights as hard for you as you will.
You better believe it.
Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been crazy. Go ahead, Nate. Tell them again, man. Tell them again. My God.
Hey, at the end of the day, AJ, you're going to have people that love you, and you're going to have people that hate you. Don't worry about people that hate you. Focus on the people that love you. Focus on the people that support you. And you go out there and do your thing. You and I, we had a conversation a couple months ago. I'm not going to go into the details of that conversation. But I told you something. I told you something that I wanted to see many years from now. That's why I'm in your corner, man. Regardless of the fact that you took the CKW title away from me, regardless of that. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting on that.
I haven't addressed that in over a year, and that's fine. I don't have to address that.
Right? You ain't butthurt about that, are you?
I ain't butthurt about it. I mean, maybe a little bit. But
I
hey,
knew it was too good to be true. I knew you were going to say something.
But here's the point of that, right? Here's the point of that. You had an opportunity, and you took advantage of it. That's the whole message that I'm trying to tell you. With every opportunity that you're given, take advantage of it. Man, don't worry about everybody else, man. Just do it.
Yes. Nate, I appreciate you popping in, man, and giving this young man that moment that I think that he needed just to help get him over to, yes, I'm ready. I'm fixing to go now. I'm going to get off this damn podcast. I'm going to go hit about 500 reps on this and 2,000 on that. And I'm going to be so sore I can't do anything tomorrow.
2,000?
Don't go do that. Don't go 2,000? Do that. Don't go do that. We don't want you that sore, man. I know you'll go do it, man, just to prove everybody wrong. I know you will.
I will.
I know what kind of person you are. Exactly. Nate, I appreciate you coming in, brother, and giving a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday, 6 p.m., we've got Nate Lawson back on the Second Row Podcast, and we're going to talk to Nate about Nate. Today, this has been a discussion forum, man, that's concerning this match card set up for tomorrow night. And now we know where everybody's setting their stakes at, okay? We know how hard they're going to pull the wire on their tin, if you will, okay? So I hope to see everybody tomorrow night. Cabot, Arkansas. There's a meet and greet between 5 and 6. You get a bag that goes to that meet and greet, valued over $50, man. You get $10 off the VIP ticket. This is everything that it includes right here. It's going to be a great night. Use that promo code VIP on Eventbrite to get that $10 off your VIP ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute blast having y'all coming here with us today. We love giving y'all a moment of our lives because y'all don't get that. Even when you do think you get it, you still don't get it. And we appreciate y'all letting us come in. Ultimately, none of this can be done without the backing of the OIWA and Bobby Horn, Denise Jones. We love y'all.
Thank
Bobby,
you.
we're still praying for you, my man. Keep digging, brother, and getting better and better. Guys, it's Tim Land for me, for Nate Lawson, for Steel AJ the Future. Tomorrow night, Cabot, Arkansas. This is lit. Bell time 7 o'clock. See you there.